Hi, this is Jennifer Dawn Gabiola of Dawning Soul, and I wanted to thank you for joining us for another installment of my I Am a Dawning Soul series. But before we get started, I just wanted to give you a little bit of background about myself and Dawning Soul. I'm a poet and designer and an inspirational teacher. And my whole purpose for creating Dawning Soul was really to offer inspiration and support for people to really live to their full potential. And so I created many sources of inspiration for people. One is my collection of what I call poetic goods, which are basically apparel and accessories and other gift items. And I'd love to show you one of my tees here. And this is actually my I Am poem. Thank you, Amara. And I also offer personal growth support for people to really live from that place, to really feel empowered. And so, and the last thing I wanted to share was with this whole I Am a Dawning Soul series, my whole purpose was to create a community of people to help showcase all of their passions and their talents. So with that, let's get started. I want to introduce my amazingly talented friend, Amara Chhin-Lawrence. She's a very talented performing artist. So thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So what is your interpretation of Dawning Soul?
So my interpretation of Dawning Soul, when I think of Dawning Soul, there's actually a very beautiful image that comes to mind, and it's of light coming out of darkness. And it's really a metaphor that holds a lot of meaning for me on so many levels, but especially on the personal level, just because of the place that I'm at right now in my life. And there's a lot of artistic fuel to be taken from that space between struggle and triumph, right? So Dawning Soul really does mean a whole lot to me.
Well, that's beautiful. Thank you. And what are some of the passions that you'd like to share with us today?
So my passion is performing. I'm a singer and an actor, and I have a passion for storytelling. On stage it means through the lens of a character, but off of the stage I'm really drawn to the story of my family and the background that we come from. I'm a Cambodian American, and my family survived the genocide in Cambodia at the end of the 1970s, and I was born in a refugee camp on the Thai-Cambodian border. And so that story has really been begging to be told, and as an artist, what better way, what better avenue than to tell it through my medium, which is singing and performing. And I've been really, really lucky to be able to go back to Cambodia on various projects, doing just that, telling the story. And there's a lot of healing to be done through art. And so that's been really my passion and kind of the center of my artistic being.
Thank you for sharing that. And what are your goals for your performing, like maybe in the next few years?
So I would love to participate in the artistic renaissance that's happening in Cambodia right now, and if I could offer my skills and myself to participate in that, I would be very, very happy. Also, if I could evolve my role and my relationship with Cambodia in a more direct way, to where maybe I'm living there and serving the people directly. There's so much healing to be done there. I think that would really make my life very fulfilling.
That's really inspirational to really connect your passion to really going back to your homeland, basically.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah.
And for anyone that is wanting to do something similar to what you're doing, do you have any advice for them?
I would say identify what's really unique about yourself and your path. And for me, that's been a lot of my vehicle, is identifying that I am unique and I'm the only one that possesses these certain qualities that I have, And once that light bulb emerged for me was when things really started happening and I became a fuller person. And so that's what I would offer to someone else pursuing the same thing.
That is like really amazing advice for people.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I wanted to thank you, Amara, for joining us today. I really appreciate your time and just sharing. You really are radiating like what you're meant to do, and that advice I think will help really inspire a lot of artists and creative folks out there.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. So if you'd like to learn more about Amara, you can email her at achinlawrence@yahoo.com. And if you'd like to learn more about myself and Dawning Soul, you can visit dawningsoul.com. Thank you.